All right, so what's good, everybody? Top of the morning to y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day today. And once again, you uh, be safe out here in these travels for the 4th of July. Okay? Be safe. Move real smooth, I say. All right? So, and get back home safely. Thank you for your time as well to listen to this video. I hope that you checked out the other video I just made here about Supreme Court shooting down affirmative action. Okay, I felt like all this stuff, the EO and the affirmative action should be revised about, pertaining what the meaning of those faucets are. Okay, and I think once they define what the meaning, then they can make the appropriate adjustments. So let's talk about here. This is another hot issue about the Supreme Court shooting down the student loan forgiveness that President Joe Biden put in place, and it was going to forgive $10,000 worth of student loans and so forth. Okay, and it was in the Supreme Court for quite some time. They were battling about what they want to do with it, and then it was struck down for some various reasons, which I'm about to go over in just a second here. But I want to let you know this. All right, there was people that were saying that they're not going to pay their loans and all that, and it's my understanding that the loans are going to be start back up, that you have to start paying again around September the 1st. That's my understanding. Okay, around that time you want to pay some type of money, okay, something, and work out some type of deal. You don't want to have that type of mentality where you're going to say you don't want to pay that money, because let me tell you this, and I've been through that. I almost got caught into it myself. I paid my loans off, but here's the thing. If you owe federal money, and if you tell them stuff like you're not going to pay this and that, you know what they're going to do? They're going to default your loan. If you default on federal money, okay, I know the one thing I know for a fact is when tax time come and you get a refund, they're going to take your tax refund away from you. Okay, you have to look that that's federal money, so the federal government will take action. Trust me, you don't want that. Okay, and then there's something that the IRS is going to have to get in the middle of, and again, you do not want that. But also, they do have the capability of sticking their hands in their bank account and taking your money, okay, or take a apportionment of your money. They can do that type of stuff, okay. They can garnish checks and all that. But I do know, like I say though, I'm telling you though, you don't want to get your tax end up getting caught up, in the IRS and all that. So work out something to where you could pay something. All right. Now, the Supreme Court feels as though, I think that people had enough time to pay, or had enough time off as far as their federal loans. Okay, and that could have something to do with car loans, and also, let's say if you dealing with banks like USAA or Naval Federal Credit Union, okay, that type of stuff. Okay, but pertaining to school loans, see, this was something that was put in 2020, March of 2020 with Donald Trump. Okay, where they suspended those federal loans and all that. Pretty much, I don't know, a little over 3 years now. Okay, and people were able to take that money that they were able to save and buy cars or houses and do, a lot of you people, forward-thinking people, you did the right thing. Okay, and I guess Supreme Court now feel as though that it was time's up on that. Okay, another argument that they were saying was this CARES Act that was put together actually in 2003. Okay, the CARES Act does not fall into uh, this Joe Biden's program that he proposed to do with these student loans, and that's also another argument. Okay, but many economics, and I was following this. I don't know, the last 6 months or so, were feeling that it was going to cause a stimulus, but colleges and all that, what they were going to do is they were going to raise college tuition, okay, in a way to retaliate from these student loans and all that. Okay, the student loan uh, deferment. That's what would have happened, but they're going to raise prices on tuition anyway. Okay, in fact, I don't even see what college even does in this day and age. Okay, unless you're going to probably go for skills with high, like for majors with high demand. Okay, trade, skill, that type of stuff. If you're going to go to school, college, things like air traffic control or IT or I don't know, cybersecurity, that type of stuff that you know that you're going to come out of, and you're going to start making money, or trades. Okay, I don't know, your plumbing, your uh, carpentry, truck driving. Uh, so a lot of people are going to college, and they could end up being $200,000 up to $200,000 in debt, and can't even get a job. All right, and they end up getting an entry level job anyway, working at Marshalls or Walmart or some crap. Really though, even years ago when I was a reservist, I knew somebody that was a manager of Pizza Hut and had 4 college degrees. So it get to where if you don't really go for something, then what good does it do to going to college really do? All right, even if you go to your law schools and so forth. All right, that it's my understanding that a lot of the law jobs, okay, that you have a better job chance of you going for like legal assistant at the community college for 2 years, and you can start out making $60,000. You can with a law degree, 2 years worth of college in the community college. Okay, uh, so now moving forward, that President Joe Biden is in a lot on has a lot of pressure on him to do something about the student loan forgiveness now that the Supreme Court has shot it down because, well, the election is at stake for him. So he's looking at other alternatives, but he did not pursue those other alternatives. I understand that there's a more local way of doing it. You know how you pay, as far as the school loan forgiveness. You know how it is when you get in trouble with credit, and they got a credit consumer program where they could take some of the money off if you willing to get into like a payment program and all that, but they'll take your credit cards away. That there's an option where he could do something like that, and they could save some money. But eventually, I tried that before. You're gonna have to pay that money back, okay? If you're ever gonna borrow any extra money ever again, okay? And that could affect you credit wise down the road, okay? That could be an option, or probably another option there, ladies and gentlemen. You may just have to file bankruptcy, you know? So those are probably your two, best options. But bankruptcy, you're probably going to have to bite the bullet for 7 years. So I don't know. For me, I ended up owing like $11,000. That was back in the middle '90s. I ended up paying that off. I haven't had any student loans since 2006. So I really feel for whoever's in this situation, because the average people that have loans owe something like $35,000 or $38,000. The average payment is $300 to $400 a month. I mean, those are utilities right there, insurance, okay? Heck, even a child support bill. So, and that's definitely going to hurt the economy when these payments are going to start coming back up again. So, the best thing I could probably tell you is I don't know, you're going to have to live further below your means. You're probably going to have to make some adjustments or just file bankruptcy. That's just, in my opinion, probably the best thing you could do to fix a lot of this as things are starting to become back to normal, okay? The pandemic is over, so find a way. All right, thanks for your time, y'all. All right, like, subscribe, share. And if you get a chance, look at that other video I just made. It's about 13 minutes long. Like, Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.